Studying plate boundaries is important because along these boundaries, the formation of the lithosphere is happening. But first, what is plate boundaries? Plate boundaries are boundary between two tectonic plates where the plates are moving horizontally or vertically in different directions, not away or against with each other.
These are divided into three parts: divergent, convergent, and transform fault plate boundary. These three types of plate boundaries are differentiated in terms of their movement. According to scientists, 3 to 5 cm per year is the maximum movement of each other boundaries.
First classification of this is the convergent plate boundary. Converging plate boundary is a collision of two plates by moving towards each other, forming narrow deep trenches. It creates rock volume reduction known as a compression stress. A press called subduction is formed in this type of plate boundary. Subduction involves an older or denser plate being forced deep in a younger or less dense plate that may result in forming ocean trench.
When subduction occurs, a change of volcanic event develops near the convergent plate boundary. One such change of volcanic can be found on the western coast of the United States, spanning across the state of California, Oregon, and Washington. If there not subduction, therefore is forming and for magma an active volcano.
The Philippine archipelago is a mature island that is conjuncted to the eastern edge of the Eurasian plate. It consists of the complex of mixture of terrains from the plate interaction of the Philippine Sea Plate, the Eurasian Plate, and the Indo-Australian Plate. The entire archipelago is characterized by a system of subduction zone, conversion zone, and the range-fault zone. West dipping subduction is a mark of Pacific seafloor by the Philippines Trench.
Second classification is divergent plate boundary. Divergent plate boundary is a location where two plates are moving away from each other, spreading ridge, basin range, and forming of reef valleys. It creates rock stretching known as tension stress. Subduction is also formed in this type of plate boundary. A divergent plate boundary often forms a mountain chain known as a ridge.
One of examples of a ridge is the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, an undersea chain of mountains that formed as two pairs of tectonic plates that spread apart. The North American Plate and Eurasian Plate in the south. Because of ocean ridges are found underwater, often at the great depths, they can be hard to study.
Of transform fault plate boundary when two plates slide past each other while moving in different directions. Rocks are deformed due to shear stress. A well-known transform plate boundary is San Andres Fault, which is responsible for many of California's earthquakes. This boundary is known to have the strongest earthquake, so no landform formed here.
First classification of this is the convergent plate boundary. Convergent plate boundary is a collision of two plates by moving towards each other, forming narrow deep trenches. It creates rock
When subduction occurs, a change of volcanic event develops near the convergent plate boundary. One should change convergent.
One of examples of a ridge is a Mid-Atlantic Ridge, an undersea chain of mountains that form two pairs of tectonic plates that spread apart. The North American Plate and the Eurasian Plate